World War III breaks out. How scary would it be for the U.S. to go to a state of first-degree readiness? What forces would the United States mobilize? First, the Strategic Nuclear Missile Force. 400 land-based Minuteman III intercontinental missiles, 240 submarine-launched ballistic missiles, nuclear weapons carried by strategic bombers, and other nuclear arsenals are ready to go. They're just waiting for the president to give the order to launch a full-scale nuclear counterattack. As the centerpiece of America's power, they have the numbers and the power to destroy anything that comes their way. Secondly, the world's most powerful Navy would be in place and ready to go. This includes 11 nuclear-powered aircraft, 9 amphibious assault ships, 22 cruisers, 70 destroyers, and over 80 nuclear submarines of all types. The 11 carriers of the United States are all nuclear-powered carriers of more than 100,000 tons. Each one of these carriers is the centerpiece of a carrier battle group that could equal the Navy of a medium-sized country. In addition, there are 179,000 Marines and 35,000 Marines in the reserves. The U.S. Navy has unparalleled power to control and blockade any ocean. It can also carry out long-range and close-range attacks and landings. In the Air Force, 13,000 airplanes of all types are ready to fly into battle. These include 2,000 fighter planes, 1,000 attack planes, 1,000 transport planes, 5,000 helicopters, and a variety of other aircraft. These planes are not only large in number, they are of the highest quality in the world. The worst of them are F-15s and F-16s, the fourth generation. The F-22s and F-35s, the fifth generation planes, are also dominating the fleet. In terms of bombers, the U.S. Air Force has 20 B-2 stealth strategic bombers, 94 B-52 Stratosphere Fortresses, and 43 B-1B riflemen. If all of them are deployed, they can carry 5,160 tons of munitions at once, the equivalent of 1,465 Hiroshima bombs. It would be able to sweep through 90% of the world's countries. In addition, 12,000 U.S. star chains will be requisitioned, plus 100 military satellites can monitor the whole world in real time. The Air Force is the eyes and ears of the United States, providing intelligence and information on a global scale. The U.S. Army will also be on 24-hour standby. This includes about 483,000 active duty troops, 337,000 National Guard troops, and 190,000 reservists, and about 70,000 Special Operations personnel. These include Navy SEALs, Delta Force Airborne Commandos, and other specialized units. The weapons and equipment are also live-fired. These include more than 5,500 tanks, more than 300,000 military vehicles, more than 2,300 artillery pieces, and more than 1,700 rocket launchers. These forces are on the highest level of alert and readiness at all times. They are ready to deploy and fight to protect their own and allied interests and security on land. In modern warfare, the most important thing is intelligence to win before the enemy does. Therefore, the U.S. intelligence organizations and communications forces will quickly begin operations to collect and analyze enemy intelligence and provide it to the president and military commanders to ensure the normal operation of the command and control system. What's scary is that the U.S. military controls 114 countries around the world. It has more than 60 allies. It has 370 military bases in over 140 countries. It can be anywhere in the world at any time, with its overseas military bases and ocean-going aircraft carrier battle groups. This means that the U.S. military has the ability to attack any country at any time, once it enters the first level of combat readiness. One of the most important things that can't be ignored is America's military production capabilities. During World War II, 15 U.S. shipyards were in operation at the same time. In less than 2 years, 155 aircraft carriers, 1,800 large warships and submarines were launched. An average of 1 carrier was built every 7 days, a battleship in 4 days, 1 airplane in 15 minutes. A total of 350,000 airplanes were produced. The industrial capacity of this country was so great that it left other countries in the dust. Today's military production capacity is greater than it was during World War II. weapons and ammunition will be produced at full capacity.